Hey guys, this is Jessica Lynn from JessicaLynnOriginal.com, and I wanted to do an updated review of the Lettermate. I purchased it a couple of years ago, and I was cleaning through some of my stamp supplies, and I found it, and I was like, you know, the last video I didn't really show a lot of uses for it, but I'll be really honest, I've come up with some new ones, and I think you might really like them. It's a great little tool, especially if you are planning a wedding or you're going to be writing a lot on envelopes, or if you want to put your own handwritten sentiments on the inside of your cards. Now the example I'm working on right here, I'm actually using some glitter pens. Now, word of caution, if you do send those in the mail, make sure they're dark enough that they're not going to smudge off or fade. But you can see I'm using some glitter pens. Now what would be really pretty is like on a wedding envelope, you could use white on like a dark blue or something. That would be beautiful. And again, all I'm doing is just writing it super large, filling up the whole space. And what I love about this is that no matter what I do, it's going to keep me consistent in the size or the height of each letter, so that when it is removed from the Lettermate, it looks so perfect. Now, the other thing you'll see me doing there is you can actually use this to draw little lines and arrows, stuff like that. Now, let me just pull this away, and look at how clean and beautiful that is. Now, again, if you know calligraphy or any sort of fancy writing, you could do that in there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this again with I'm going to write in cursive in a darker color and just show you. I don't know calligraphy. If I sit and look at each letter, I can do each of them, but it takes me a long time. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and use some cursive, and then as I move each line, I'm going to go ahead and shift it up, because rather than having space in between each of them like I did in the pink one, I want to make sure they're flush right underneath each other and tighter. So this would be great if it was set for, you know, a smaller envelope or something like that. And as you can tell, I am left-handed, so it always takes me just a little bit to get used to this. So before you would ever do this on like an actual wedding invitation or something like that, practice a little bit, because it is a little weird to get used to if you've never had to be confined when you write. It's not difficult, but it's definitely one of those things that I would practice first and then complete it later. Now, the other idea I had was that, let's say I wanted to go in and hand make a card, and I wanted to write the sentiment inside, and maybe I don't have the stamp for it. Now again, as the owner of JessicaLynnOriginal.com, I draw and create all the stamps that you see, so often I find myself just designing a new stamp whenever I am missing one. But if you didn't have that luxury, Our website is JessicaLynnOriginal.com, but if you didn't have that luxury, you could always handwrite it into the card. And I think that would be a great use of the Lettermate. So you could say, okay, great, here's my card. Now, obviously, I would have already embellished the front and made it gorgeous. But let's say I want to put my sentiment on the inside, or I want to write something personalized or something very sweet. What you can do is use this, go and find your sentiment, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I'm grateful for you in my life. And what's cool is I can just handwrite that in the big font, nothing fancy, but watch how pretty this looks inside the card, and it just takes it up that level from handwriting to a little bit more formal. And I really like the way it looks. I think it could be a great tool to use for that purpose. And the thing is, it's not very expensive in the scheme of all the different crafting tools you could purchase. So in my updated review, I still think it's way worth the purchase. I think it's so cute and it does the job. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like our tutorials and or our product reviews, please subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and pop a little Brentwood up. Just click on that and subscribe to our channel. If you've ever tried the Lettermate or what ideas do you have for it, comment those below. And again, visit our website, JessicaLynnOriginal.com.